Sohail celebrated his birthday recently. His cousin has recorded some video clips of the birthday celebrations. 2 clips are shown here. Now Sohail wants to join all these video clips, include animation, and also add a soundtrack to it. Can you help him in this task? First, open Lightworks by double-clicking its icon on the desktop. Now in the Project Browser window, type the name of the project and select the frame rate as Auto and click Create. This opens the Project View window with Select Files to Import dialog box. Next, click on Places in the Select Files to Import dialog box. From the menu that opens, navigate to the directory containing the files you wish to import. Select the files and click Import. Before we move on, let's answer this question. You cannot import files in a bin using the drag and drop method. Moving ahead, to store the clips in a bin, click the bin icon and drag the files in the Import dialog box to the bin. You can also rename the bin. To make the bin permanent, click the cogs icon and select Permanence as Permanent. Please make note that this feature may be unavailable in the newer versions. Then click the Edit icon on the toolbar. An Edit Viewer and Timeline open. Now double-click a tile in the bin to load it onto the source viewer. You may also pin the source viewer, Edit Viewer and Timeline. Next, mark the source viewer using Mark and Park procedure and click the Replace button. Now double-click another tile from a bin to load into the source viewer. Mark the source viewer using Mark and Park procedure and click Replace button. You can similarly add other clips. Next, to add a transition effect, click on the timeline where you want to add the transition effect, then click the Effects button. Then in the Add Effects dialog box that appears, select the category and select Apply to as Current Clip. Click Add. Now another screen appears in which select the type and click Close. Also click Close button to the Add Effects dialog box. Then to add a soundtrack, click the cogs icon on the timeline and select Add Track. In the Add Track window that appears, change Type to Audio and click Add. Then double-click the sound file in a bin to add to the source viewer. Now mark the source viewer and deselect all the track and select the A2 track where the soundtracks will be added. Next, mark and park the Edit View where the soundtrack is to be added. Finally, if at some places you want to change the volume of audio track, right-click on it and keeping the right mouse button pressed, drag it up or down to increase or decrease the volume. Finally, to export the file, drag the Export icon on the toolbar to the Edit Viewer, and in the Export dialog box that appears, select the destination drive. Now, type the name of the exported file and click Start. In the end, to exit Lightworks, click the Close button.